Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Series 40. Wow, I can't believe there's 40 of them now. Of Forza Horizon 5. Now, this update is entirely Porsche focused, and I am extremely happy about that. So, this week, we got the 2023 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And then next week, should not be Rally, it should be Dakar. However, still, it is the 911 Dakar. Also, 2023. It's a recurring trend here. And then the GT3R as well. And then in this week, the Turbo S, which you get from a championship. I like that there's a return of that. Along with these cars returning,
Welcome back, Guardian.
you also have the Oval. The Stadium Oval has now returned as well. That, and there is a huge Halo theme right now going on with all of the Event Lab stuff. As you can see, you have all this stuff. So, first, we're going to go ahead and get into doing this, which is actually not too far away, so we will drive to there. Alright. Which to choose? Well, it's gonna be the one that has the better handling. It's ultimately the Oni colored one. Because there were several different colors for the M12S Warthog. You had Oni, you had the UNSC, which you can see here, and also you had the Colony version, which is more of a desert tan, which you can kind of see up in front of us. Look at that. You got the Halo skybox, you got Halo props. It's great, man. It's great. Now, one thing I really liked that they added was the hexagonal pillars, along with that right there, and all the other structures you see here from the Halo universe, and also the prior props that were used in Horizon 4 for the Halo Showcase Remix. Well, it was a Showcase Remix, it was just a showcase event in and of itself. Still though, it was such a cool one. Walking up as Chief to the Warthog, having a Pelican in the backdrop of that. Amazing. And this as well, they've changed the train bridge out for Forerunner technology. Like, I may be a car guy, but I do hiding my Halo stuff. You have various different UNSC barricades, along with Covenant as well. Not on this section, in other parts. Like right there. Now, of course, it is noteworthy that in the Halo universe, you are not, going through a whole 6-speed here, because you never really shift those warhogs in the actual Halo games. They also sound fair, decent bit different than this, mostly just because this is a more, I guess you could say, realistic take on the engine sound, with an already a fairly unrealistic engine. Or I mean, that's at least very advanced hydrogen system. Or actually, I'm not sure if it's even hydrogen. I think it's either hydrogen or nitrogen. It's one of the two gens. Not oxygen though. Well, so it's not a standard internal combustion engine by any means necessary, but it's definitely a futuristic engine. So. Kind of nice of them, though, to give it a more kind of rugged V8 feel to it. Ah, okay, cool. Have these, so we can go ahead and get our hands on both the 911 Dakar. I'm going to call it by its proper name. You can use the 911 Dakar. And this beauty right here. I cannot wait to get this car. This is going to be amazing to get photos of, because I love this Porsche to death. Just its design, it's amazing and everything. It's quite nice. I like it. As much as people like overrate it, I just love it because I mean it's. Oh, and it sounds amazing. This is how a flat six should sound. Steering wheel and everything. It's great. Because the last GT3 RS we had was the 2021 GT3, which didn't look too bad, but it didn't feel like a GT3 RS. This feels like a GT3 RS. Which I know is a little, how can you say that? It's a video game. Trust me, man. You drive this shit enough. It's like I don't have haptic feedback on my controller on or anything. It's just you can sort. Oh, and it has the active arrow too. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, it does have the DRS. I completely wiped the floor of my fellow guy. I just put Frosty as my rival. Crazy. I don't know what time I was within him. I didn't really pay attention long enough to notice, but I never thought I would be on par with him. At least, well, it has been a solid fair amount of time. It's the last time I raced him, which was in F122, before F123 released, so quite a while ago, but still. Oh, this car looks like loads of fun. I like that they gave it the old livery too. Ooh, okay, and it does have a bit of slide. It's not entirely grounded like its brothers. new headlight they designed they did as well, like the inner bulb. I mean, man, such a design change, but man, it looks so fucking nice. Damn, by exactly 1/10, literally on the dot of 1/10. Crazy. Alright, well, those are both of those done. So now, can go ahead and do the rest of everything. So it seems to be strictly focused on the Audi TT. Perfectly fine with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Why is it always that generation of the Audi TT seems to be far superior? Well, I mean, not acceleration-wise, but I'll take the additional handling. And then Italian modern supercars, Japanese modern sports cars, and then what about modern supercars UK, extreme track toys? Okay, so we have options. Or German modern supercars, which I should have. That's crazy. The R8 is on par in handling, but acceleration and launch, that thing clears by a mile. That's insane. Now, I'll probably take the 911 reimagined by Singer DLS over the R8, depending on the championship. Because if it's road, then, I mean, who cares, right? But I mean, like, if it's circuits, then okay. But yeah, depending on if it's dirt, if it's small or not, then will depend on if I take the 911 Singer over the 2016 R8. Well, cause what? It's... Let me look at where it is on the map. It is tight and technical, however, you do have the hairpin over here, so I'm gonna make the executive decision of going with the R8. I mean, as in normal fashion for me whenever I do these, using a stock car. Because I don't need an upgraded car to perform well in the trial. Because, I mean, even though it says unbeatable drivatars, they are fairly easy to beat. They aren't impossible to pass, they aren't impossible to beat. Despite the fact they are on the highest difficulty. Now, that being said, my teammates are kind of my own worst enemy, because they're either good, I can actually race them, and have a pretty clean race, or they're just complete idiots that have no idea of driving standards. I understand this is Forza Horizon, but if you're doing the trial, you should at least know how to drive to some capacity, instead of, well, ruining a race for someone that can carry you, because, you know, you're just not... Yeah, it's a whole complaint I have with this, but I mean, is what it is, you know. But I don't really want to argue it that much, because I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's a video game, but that's just more of the sim racing side of me, really. But it is what it is. We're always gonna have shitters in video games regardless. Oh, that's right, and apparently mine's bugged to have a higher handling than it should. I find that so weird with some of my cars. They're just like, have way higher handling stats than they realistically should. That's why I never touch them, because if I do, it gets rid of that. And I'm somehow at a 7.5 handling. Oh, okay, never mind. I changed the tires? Huh. Well, to be fair, it's lightly modified at that point. Changing tire compounds isn't that heavy of a modification. I'm sorry, my friend, how do you already have the Turbo S? Oh wait, or is that the older one? Oh, that might be the older one. They just have it similarly colored, at least from a first glance. Ooh, I'm done here. That's not a great start at all. Down in 10th. Teammate back there will probably get off the line quicker. That 911 turbo's at 8. It's 804. It ain't doing anything. Now, what I say, everyone's gonna get off the line quick compared to me because I'm not a max modified R8. It's not gonna stop the AI from just completely running into the wall for literally no reason. I gotta modify the exhaust as well. That guy has no commitment at all. Except my rear bumper, apparently. Gonna give him that same treatment? Yep. Well, that was my own fault right there, but that's only cosmetic damage. I don't realistically lose my downforce. Okay, hitbox, just hitbox. The most devious inside line I've ever taken. Like, here's the thing, right? Majority of these people, they download tunes strictly for doing the trial. I don't need that. As you can see here, I'm passing up the AIs with relative ease. And I'm just running a car that just has a different tire compound. Got ahead of the apex, bud. The end of the first one. I he's finished on the podium, so really happy with that. Alright, let's see. What is this next event? Is it going to be a circuit race and be absolute... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to be an absolute catastrophe! Oh, Lord. I'm higher up, though, so I'll take it. But oh my god, am I going to be fucking... Oh. Well, hey, at least if you put the terrorist front, can't do much. What an absolutely extremely late-ass reaction. Unbelievable. Stupid and they got a super reward for it. Oh god, I know how to... Because here's the thing, right? I got to play stupid by driving stupid. Because here's the thing, right? They don't think. That's a known fact with these players. They don't think. They don't know how to race in this game. So if I defend that inside line, they can't just try to dive bomb me like a madman. Okay, this guy somehow does have a new car. Or wait, no, that was the AI. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that was what it was. Forgot that the AI won the race. Anyways, but yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Is those players, they don't know how to drive. You make them do something stupid, they're gonna get a stupid consequence for it. That's just the inevitability of it. So, that's what I did. I just played the inside line. They can't dive bomb me, because if they, as shown there, if they try to go too far, they're gonna run themselves too deep and just hit the wall. And then it's gonna ghost them, and then I'm gonna get ahead of them. And then have a pretty steady lead, so they can't try something like that again. I played that to my advantage. I outsmarted them tenfold. It's like, tunes won't save you. Perfect, it's dry. I love dry conditions in rear-wheel drive cars. Simply lovely. Alright. It's a lot of clean overtakes. A lot of clean overtakes. So I think that's one of the rare times where the only collision I've had against these AIs is just an AI traffic car. Which I think was only like a trading paint scenario. It wasn't a necessary, like, you know, full-on just crash. So, which isn't bad. So, for Forza standards at least. Light tap. I mean, going back to the whole trial thing, I think it's really just like, with the slower classes, I'm just way too good. Because, like, I dominate the lower class ratings, like A and B. Dude, I dominate those classes. Like, I mean, it just... The issue with, like, it was German, like, modern German supercars, is it's the R8. And the fact that so many people tune it. Now, I find this funny because this is an actual thing that happened, right? One week, it was McLaren. Just S1 McLaren. And there was this guy that detuned or I should say downtuned, or whatever you want to call it, downgraded. It's the technical term for it, but he downgraded his P1 from S2 to S1. And I beat its ass. I think I still have the screenshots somewhere. But oh my god, it was bad. It was super, super bad. It was super, super bad. So let's look back here. So I was in a 600 LT. So I was in a 600 LT. This guy was in a P1. And he finished over 10 to 15 seconds behind me. Let's think about this for a second. I'm in a 600 LT. I don't have the horsepower. I don't have the torque. But I'm just, you know, I have maybe more of the handling and the lightweight on my side, right? How does a P1... I understand it's downgraded to an extent, using mostly just rally tires. However, this guy also had a rear wing, so he realistically had more downforce. Because the P1 has a better downforce characteristics than the 600 LT. So, how does one lose, and if you want to, a 600 fucking LT? It is a modified 570. I've never understood it. Like, even to this day, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you just must be shit. But damn. And that's not coming from a place of ego. That's coming from a place of, like, actual disappointment. I'm disappointed that some of these drivers are actually shit, because I would like to actually properly race. Because the handling model in Horizon, I find a lot easier to race in. And honestly, quite frankly, better. Because, I mean, the fact is, the cars feel more responsive, and they aren't as twitchy. They're responsive, but they're not as twitchy as they are in Motorsport. That's the main kicker. The thing is with Motorsport is, you need a wheel to solve those problems. While then in Horizon, you can just play on a controller and you'll be fine. As long as you know throttle control, and when not to attack, you're fine. You can race as much as you'd like. But some of the racers or some players are just not great. It's unfortunate because I want to race more than just these fucking AIs. Only reason I haven't adjusted the difficulty so I can get these out as quickly as possible. So I can get these, events done as quickly as possible, and then ultimately get these videos as quickly as possible out. Which I usually do the day after the recording. Usually. That's if I don't become busy with something else, or just, I don't know, I'm tired. I feel like going to sleep after I, record one of these, all that, and it just doesn't get uploaded the next day. And if not, later than usual. So I always aim for a noon release, at least noon Eastern. So 12 o'clock Eastern. It's when I always aim for these to be uploaded. It's not always possible sometimes, just due to the fact of I either fall asleep or just, I don't know, have something else that preoccupies it that doesn't get, all the stuff done. And it just, gets uploaded later. But, no harm, no foul. It gets uploaded. Now, with the new Crew Motorfest stuff as well, I should definitely be recording a lot more of that stuff. Just due to the fact of it's just more interesting stuff that I actually care about now pretty much, so. Alright, well, I guess it's a perfect way to wrap up the fact that I just got, well, it's not my favorite Porsche, but it's definitely it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. 'Cause my favorite is the 919 Street. God, if we could get that car in Horizon, I would love player car games for that. But that's so well. I'm curious to see what this sounds like with a race exhaust. So when does the DRS activate? So I'll just top out of every gear. So that's 109. And third gear. So around 120. Does it close? About under 100 miles an hour. You have to be going about around 120 for it to activate and under 100 for it to close. Okay, it's not bad. Of course, the interior is like one of the best. Alright. Not one of the best, but the most modern Porsche. It's not luxury, but, I mean, hey, you have all your stuff on the wheel there, you have your drive mode, you have your, let me actually, I can rotate it so I can actually see. So you have your PTV, your PASM, your traction control, and I guess stability control is the ESC. I don't know. But then also you have your drive mode as well. So all the little gadgets on the steering wheel for controlling the car's performance. I still think that this red is so fucking beautiful. I mean, the rims and just the striping and everything, it just looks so good. And then there's different color options too. That's another thing as well, is there are the many various different manufacturer colors you have available. First thing though I want to see is exhaust upgrades. I'm always down for putting the race exhausts in these things, because I just love hearing the flat six roar. Just a personal preference of mine, though. Not here, actually. Forza Vista. Actually, is there any... Is this the Porsche that there's body kits for? Or is that... Oh, wow, you're actually very limited in what you can do to this thing. Oh, wow. You can only do any, like, wheel... You can only do wheel customization. Huh. Yeah, so you have the striping, then you just have the flat colors, then you have striping, or flat colors, striping, flat color, so on and so forth, right? These are just kind of like, you know, your options, whatnot. It's nice that they kept around, like, some of the older GT3 colors, like the, you know, infamous 2016 GT3 RS orange, or the green, or the blue. Whatever color suits your fancy. Only rims that are, however, that have a color is this one right here. Still though, does not diminish the beauty of the car. Oh, and it also changes your interior trim, might I add. Which I think is a nice touch of detail. At least for maybe like the first four. Well, and then of course, like as in it changes here, from just plain black, to then adding that. And then from this darker gray, to probably just, what, pure black? That's not that noticeable, I don't think. But, at least on the exterior. So I think I am personally going to do... Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Okay. This is probably one of the most I'm pretty sure actually it might have the highest handling stat of any 911 ever. Actually, no, I don't think it does. Just barely, but the rest of them are, I mean, closest one is the GT2 RS, the 2018 GT2 RS. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this does handle quite well for being a street legal car. Looks great. However, effects. I want to change time of day to early afternoon. No, late afternoon. What about sunset? Yeah, what about evening? Okay. Yeah, I can deal with this. I kind of want the GT3 RS. That's why I'm tempted to go with maybe like one from this side. But then the car kind of looks like off the pavement, which I mean realistically they all are. All cars in this game are. But on this side it looks. Oh no, you can kind of tell on this side too. Kinda. I don't know. This side just kind of looks better. Well, from this angle, it does actually look better. You can actually tell that the striping is there. So, all right. Well, I think I'll go with this. Go ahead and get this shot. Go for, see how fast this thing can go top speed. I imagine it's not insanely high, given the fact that this is more a track-specific specification in terms of downforce. In terms of not trying to reduce drag, more of trying to increase it, in a sense. But let's see. Seems like I can just get enough horsepower out of the... Maybe. Just maybe. Because, I mean, it seems to be cruising at like 195. Or, well, actually, you can pretty comfortably sit at 196. I'm trying to see that eventually when I get to the downhill portion, if that will... I'm trying to see if at a level, relatively, level elevation, it can just, on its own, reach 200. But it looks like it might have to be with the assistance of this downhill right here. Oh yeah, yeah. I know this downhill is gonna put it well over the 200 mark. To around 205. Oh, is that where? Yeah, that's probably gonna be where I top out. Alright, well, got that test done. Now the next one is Rivals. Horizon Rivals, road racing. It is, yes, Los Jardines, S1. Current car, because I want to see what this thing can do around a circuit. Given that it is a track car, I want to see if I can beat my, my own record around here. Oh, which I don't like the timings around here, but it's definitely something. Rotation doesn't seem to be a problem. It just seems to be... I mean, acceleration is kind of a trivial thing to talk about on road surfaces instead of a track surface, but still. So that car will have the faster acceleration, but I can brake deeper and hold more rotational forces through the corners. Again though, it's unfortunate because he has the higher acceleration. And it's not enough. I don't think I'm going inside as fast as I should. Oh, it's so close right there. It's just the acceleration out of those corners. That's really all it is. Damn it! that this is just a botched lap. Again, though, for a stock car to be performing this well against a modified car, that's pretty damn good. Because let's say if this was actually just like a stock v stock car, oh, 100% this thing went in a track, like in a circuit format like this. Why I really wish they would open a stock format to rivals instead of just, oh, you can take whatever thing you have that's meta, you know, straight up, because that wouldn't, like, it would create a scenario where you have people who are more skilled in just racing cars that are just bone stock than people who, I mean, you've heard this thing isn't entirely stock, it's a modified exhaust, sure. But it would create an environment where... I actually beat him. Huh. Yeah, I'll collect my reward. I did like, what, 8 laps of that? Yeah, I think that's fair enough testing. But yeah, if they can open up like a class for just stock cars, I think that'd be great, because it could actually show the true skill of the driver by being able to extract the maximum amount of performance out of a completely bone stock car, instead of, you know, using a tune. Or a modified car. Because realistically, it would be something that everybody could jump into. Because it wouldn't require you to spend money on upgrading a car. You just have to own a car, and you could run it in that, you know, whatever class you want to run it in. Regardless, though, I think this is a super cool update, adding this car. They did also add the Stadium Mobile back as well. That's another thing that they added for this series update. Yep, it's back. Got the oval again. Alright, well, that'll pretty much do it. Got the new car. Tested it out a little. Top speed and around the circuit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had for this. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.